Hello. Today we are continuing with our Microsoft Word. I'm going to be teaching you how to edit text and your document. Basically, how to work with fonts and editing. All right. The other class we did on how to copy and paste and copy paste and paint use painter format. So today we're just going to continue with other aspect of Microsoft Word. Okay, so as we are launching Microsoft Word, remember if you remember everything we talked about here. So this is the document we were working with the other time. Okay, and then we used copy and paste. We used cuts and paste and copy and paste. Then we use format painter to work on all of these. I gotta get my glasses on just to have all right, beautiful, perfect. Okay, so yeah, today I want to show you how you can use this fonts. We're in the fonts group now. We have worked on clipboard, so let's see what we can do with fonts. So basically, font is just all about the features of your text in your document. All right, we have font style. Font style gives you different kind of fonts that you want to use, how you want your font to look like when it's typed. All right, for example, when I want to change the font of this hello you want to learn with me, then I highlight it and then I go to fonts and choose the kind of font. You can see the font changing to different. So these, you have a whole lot of options for you to use, and you can just change the fonts to what you want. You can see this is looking different from this. It's just like your handwriting, how different individuals have different handwriting. This is how you have different fonts for different purposes. For example, when you're doing headers, your titles should be able to have a bold, more thick font and all of that. So yeah, you can explore that and use different. Then for the whole body of your document, you can use anyone actually. Sometimes some are most commonly used is Times Roman. Most times New Roman. Most times it is used basically. Now one thing I want to show you is this. This is Times New Roman. Now when you are editing your text already, that means you're editing you're formatting a document already. Let's say you copied a document from the internet or from somewhere and you want it to be in a particular font style. So you select it, you highlight it, and then you go to font style and choose the style that you want for those texts. However, if you're starting to type, all right, it is important for you to choose the font style you want first before typing, because if you do not choose the font style that you want before typing, automatically you will be typing on a default font or the existing font in the document. What I mean is this. Let's say this is the document we have, and it's on. If you look there, you will see Area Black. That shows that this document, it's already okay. Let me just highlight all of them and put it in Area Black so that what I'm explaining will make more sense. Now you can see that all we have here is Area Black. Now if I click on a new line to type, it is still going to be on Area Black because it is existing font in this document. But if I do want to change this document, what I have to do is to, if I do want to change this document, what I have to do is to do what? Go to the, if I want to change the font, I will go to the font style and choose the style that I want. Now, if I type, my new text is going to be in Times New Roman. Now, the same thing with the font size. Font size is simply changing the size of your text. All right, either to make it big or smaller. As you choose, it goes bigger. All right, the same thing applicable to all of them. If you're changing the existing text, highlight, select. When I say highlight, I mean select all your document like this, then apply the changes. However, if you're entering a new text, you choose the fonts and the size that you want first before applying them. That's clear, I hope. All right, now I'm going to talk about the let's talk about increase and decrease fonts. Okay, this is simply used to increase the size of your font. So you can highlight, as you're tapping on it, it is just increasing the size of your font. You can, if you look here, you see it's going up 24, 26 in twos, in sequence of twos. All right, then you can also reduce it like that, same way as you're clicking on this. We'll have a shortcut for this, but as I told you, we'll have class for shortcut later. All right, this also changes cases, where you see the capital letter and the small letter. It is for change of case. If you want your text all through to be capital letters, you click here. You can make it sentence case. Sentence case is where you have all the first letters to be where you have all the first letters to be the first letter in the sentence to be capital letter. If you want it all lower cases, you can. If you're watching, let me just zoom in so that you can see. All right, so lowercase is uppercase. It makes everything, puts everything in uppercase. It, this capitalizes the first letter of each word in the sentence. All right, that's capitalize each word. Then toggle case makes the first letters little and the other letters, just the way it capitalizes the first letter in the other function. This one makes the first letters to be small letter. All right, so these are the functions of this, if in case you want to use it. I'm going to leave it sentence cases. Okay, all right, so we've talked about the increase and decrease fonts. Then of course BIU that you see here is for bold. Again, always select the text before you apply it, or select it before you type your text. Okay, so it's already a bold stuff. Then italics, it's italics helps to slanten your text. Underline, of course, applies. Zoom it up again so you can see. All right, so let me go back. For emphasis, I'm just going to select Times New Roman so that we can see the functions as they are applied. All right, okay, so as I said, select your text, go to bold. You see it makes it bolder. When you click on I, it slantens your text, and when you click on U, it underlines the text. Okay, if you look here, you will see a smaller arrow pointing down. When you click it, you see more of other functions. This is where you want to have double underline, a ticker underline, a dotted underline, dash underline, and so forth, of different forms of underlining. All right, so you can choose more, and if you want more functions, you can even go here. If you want to color your underlined your underline, you choose different colors here, theme colors for it. I'm just going to choose orange for the fun of it. All right, so that's that. And then if you want to strike through your text, you click on you can see the little ABC, the small letter ABC that has a stroke across it. Then that's how you apply a stroke across your text or document. All right, now let's talk about the subscript and the superscript. Okay, this, it's when you want to of course, subscript as you can see as it is there. For example, if you are writing some mathematical documents where you want to say, like, let's say log 5, and you do know that 5, it's supposed to go down, so just simply highlight the 5 and click on subscript. It brings it down. All right, it makes the 5 to go down like that. Or when you say base 10, okay, you have to unclick it before you type. Okay, so when you say base 10, I can click it first before I type 10. Then you would see that the 10 becomes smaller just at the tip of it. Okay, and same way also you can say, when you say I'm going to click this x square. All right, I'm going to click the superscript and then I type my 2. You see, it's going to give me x squared. All right, if you don't remove it, then it's going to be typing in superscript x subscript. Okay, so these are the difference in these ones as you progresses. All right, then this is used to add effects to your text. All right, if you want to add effects to your text, you can choose different fonts. You can see how it's reflecting here. All right, this is just for designs. If you're doing designs and you want some artistic text or some graphics text, that you can change the outline of your text. Let's say I want the outline of my text, that is the outer line of the text, to be yellow. I can just choose yellow. I can choose anything just to beautify my text. All right, I can also choose shadow, how I want the shadows to appear, stuff like that. So there's a lot you can do. Reflection, these are different things, but basically this function is for effects, to add effects to your text. All right, then this is to highlight your text, like just give it a background. Okay, just like some people do with their textbooks when they are reading and they have an important word that they want to come back to. You can just use that to just highlight it. Then when you come back to it, you'll be able to use that. That's what that is about. And this is to change the color of the text of your font. Okay, so we call it font color. So you can change your text to be yellow. You can choose different colors here, of course, just to apply to your text. All right, so basically that's that about fonts. Working with your document to edit your document, you can change your font style, you can change your font color, you can change the size, you can decrease the size, change it to make it bold, make it italics, underline it, and do so much more with it. All right, I hope this helps you. Remember, subscribe to my channel just to reach to other people, and join in the next class as we talk more about paragraphing and all that follows it. Thank you.